Hi everyone, it's Sue. Welcome back. Today I'm doing a Let's Get Out of That Creative Rut video. I think I'm up to number 7. I'm not really sure. So I have spent the last 3 days trying to tidy and sort my creative space. Now I haven't completely finished, but I'm pretty happy with where it's at the moment. So I just need to keep on top of it and just chip away at it. But in the meantime, I have lost all inspiration. I want to create, but I don't know what I want to create. So I thought I would just get on today. And another thing that I like to do is just prepare some backgrounds. So I've just grabbed some tags and these are old Project Life journaling cards, as are these. Just some little index cards, some packets, some little bags. Yeah, so I've just grabbed a few little bits and pieces. Obviously I won't be doing all of these today, but I just thought I'll grab a few bits and pieces, and I'm just going to prepare some backgrounds basically. I like doing this because it's always great to have them handy when you're ready to create and make some tags and that type of thing. So I thought I'm just going to get my inks out. This is nothing new. Lots of people have done this and you may have well done it as well, but I just thought I would share it for those that find it hard to get out of that rut and to create. So we're going to get a little bit messy. So I've just got this is a Crofton, it's very messy. You can see it's got gold flakes and everything stuck onto it. It's a silicone mat, and I've found that I've been using it for inking and that type of thing. It's so easy just to wipe clean. I've also just grabbed a variety of oxide colors. I have no idea what colors I'm going to put together. I'm just going to basically have a play really. And I think to start with I might do antique linen and frayed burlap. Maybe add a little bit of salvage patina. I don't know. Let's go with that and we'll see what happens. So basically I just lay the ink onto the mat. I've got some water spritzers here. If you don't want to get your hands dirty, it might be a good idea to put some gloves on. I don't mind. I think that's half the fun, is getting dirty, isn't it? And I'm just going to dip, basically. I've got way too much water there now, and I'm just going to rub another substrate to that. Now, this is really quite pale, the antique linen, but we're doing the pale colors first. So I'm just going to put them to the side, and hopefully they won't take that long to dry. It's really hot here today, so I'm thinking that with the heat and the humidity, it won't take long. So I'm just going to speed the video up, and basically it's just showing you just what I'm doing now really is just spotching some colors into the substrate. You can do front and back. I'll do just one side for now. I've got 2 there together. I'm just going to do one side for now, and then we'll come back in and add another color. Okay, so we've had a little bit of fun. We've added some ink. I've dried them. I ended up being impatient and drying them with the heat tool. I'm not overly happy with all of them, but the beauty of this is that you create the starter background, and you can add by stamping, stenciling, doing all that sort of thing. Now, most of these I will back with coffee dye paper. Some I may stencil just the back and leave them as is. The fronts I will decorate with botanical images, that type of thing. I mean, I don't love this one. it's a bit of a mess. It's funny, all the different paper reacts differently to the ink and the water. These little cards here, they peeled. The paper peeled when I dragged. I don't know whether you can see. It actually peeled the paper when I dragged it across, so I had to actually just end up blotting them, because otherwise it just pulled fibers off the top of the papers. So I don't know, they're very different. So you can ink around them, you can stamp on them. Now this is just one that I've left with just one color. I just use that as a mop-up, and I don't mind that. They're all very different. The whole idea of this exercise is just to play and get out of that creative rut. I love this one. This is a complete mop-up of all the different colors. I love how that turned out. So when you're trying to get a certain look, you can never get it. It's just a matter of just playing. These are very different as well. I wouldn't say I love them, but as we build on them and stamp them and change the look of them, I don't mind the bag. I haven't done the back because I will probably glue it down and have a pocket at the back. So I'll just glue down 3 sides in my journal and I'll decorate that. So it's nice and crunchy though. So yeah, I just thought I might actually just add a bit of stenciling to this, just so that you can see. You can come in, I mean, with this one, you can even just come in with a brush and another color. Let me just grab a brush. Let's see, what will we use? Let's just use gathered twigs. I have no idea what this is going to look like, but we can just go in and we can just add a bit of color in where it's not, you know, where it's quite cream in color. So it's just going to darken that up a little bit. So if you want to just use one color, you can use one color and then just come in and stencil or add color with a blending brush. So I've changed the look of that again already. And then you can come back in with that and do some splotches of water. And just leave them sit on there for a second, and then we can come back in and take some of that up. I'll just use a semi-dry baby wipe. And you can see that that's actually lifted some of the color there. So there's lots of different things that you can do with playing, and I'm sure you all know about that. But basically, the idea of these get out of your creative rut videos are just to remind you of your supplies and what you can do just to get that creative energy happening. So I feel energized now. I want to go and maybe start decorating some of these, backing them in the coffee dye paper, and maybe thinking about how I'm going to use them in my journals. So that's just a very basic video for today. I hope you're enjoying these Let's Get Out of Your Creative Rut videos. I know that these help me. These are just things that I do when I'm not feeling overly inspired. Okay guys, take care, and until next time, I hope you get a little bit of creative time in. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.